Hi, my name is Hamish Tweed and I'm from British Columbia, Canada. I've been a dive instructor here now for coming up on 25 years. I get asked frequently, why do you do it? And so before I answer that question, let me tell you how I got into it. Water and I didn't get off to a great start. I wasn't one of those kids who grew up watching Jacques Cousteau and swimming in the ocean and enjoying it. I had a near drowning experience when I was about 8 years old. And so I was actually kind of scared of the water. And I was a little kid. And every time I went into a pool or a lake, I got quite cold. And so I just didn't enjoy the water. And it was a couple of years after that, one summer, I'm in a pool and somebody handed me a mask. And the minute I put that mask on, I could see the bottom of the pool. I could see the bottom of the lake. And so that completely changed my confidence level. All I wanted to do was be underwater and be down in that environment. So if I say, when did I get started diving? It was really about the age of 10. It wasn't until I was the age of 20 that I actually found scuba. And I was actually visiting a friend out here on the coast, and he asked me, did I want to try diving? And I jumped at the chance. Made a number of dives during that trip. I bought the manual and read my open water manual on the plane ride back home. Within 2 weeks of arriving back in Ontario, I was signed up into a dive course. 2 months later, I was certified. And from that point on, it really became my passion. Every paycheck I got, there was some kind of money going towards some kind of dive equipment, used or otherwise new. And that really took off for me. At that time, 20 to 22 years old, I was cutting trees for a living and then delivering pizzas in the evening. And I distinctly remember this moment. I looked over, I'm holding a chainsaw, and I look over to the guy next to me who must have been in his mid-40s at the time. And I just looked at him and thought, wow, you're old. This is the thoughts of a 22-year-old brain. And I thought, I don't want to do this for the next 20 years. I want to find something that I love, that I have a passion for. And I saved up a bunch of money and rented a van, and I drove all the way across, mostly across Canada, and arrived in Vancouver and slept on my friend's couch for 2 weeks until I found a place to live. And 60 days later, I had my first job working in a dive shop. 9 months after that, I became a dive instructor. And during that time, I'd also found technical diving, which really blew the doors open for me. I could now go out there and truly start to explore and be at dive sites where no other divers had even gone before. And that led my passion into wanting to travel and explore, and I wanted to share my passion with the underwater world with other people. And so I started a business which was based around travel and teaching technical diving. So I guess I said I did find the job that I loved. And I wouldn't say I've traveled all over the world, but many parts of, and many planned destinations that I absolutely loved it. So why do I do it? Well, with the planet being 70% water, my sort of thought to that question was, well, how could you not?